Mahigit 3 buwang nag-agaw buhay sa ospital si Maureen Haltman.
I think it's terribly unfair for my daughter to be cut down like this at 16. She had a lot going for her. There was the whole world for her to discover. She was just getting everything together, and I don't see how somebody could just decide to play God and shoot her like this.
October 17, 1991, 77 araw matapos ang pamamaril, binawian ng buhay si Maureen Haltman. Dahil dito ang nasampang 1 count of murder at 2 counts of frustrated murder laban kay Claudio Tihanki Jr. na amyendahan.
Dahil namatay na yung biktima, hindi na frustrated eh. So dalawang frustrated, dalawang murder at saka isang frustrated murder.
On criminal case number 914605, I, the accused Claudio J. Tihanki Jr. guilty beyond reasonable doubt of the offense of murder.
Tonight's top story, Claudio Tihanki Jr., the son of the late former Supreme Court Justice.
Noong December 22, 1992, nahatulan ng guilty si Claudio Tihanki Jr. na sinang-ayunan ng Korte Suprema noong October 6, 1995. Habang buhay na pagkakakulong ang ipinataw sa kanya. At nang makapanayam ng aking ama na si Randy David, si Claudio Tihanki Jr. 10 taon nang nakakaraan, matindi ang paniniwala niyang biktima siya ng kawalan ng hustisya sa bansa.
Since July 16, 1991, I was already a prisoner of the Philippine government.
Hanggang ngayon, you are still claiming na you're totally innocent.
Yes, I'm totally innocent. Hindi ko naman sinasabing masama lahat yung hustisya natin sa Pilipinas. Most of the time, I think it works. Pero pag masyadong publicity, tapos masyadong one-sided ang media against you, you will not get due process.
Ang masasabi ko lang, talagang naintindihan namin ang pakiramdam ng mga nasaktan. And we continue as a family, together with my brother, to seek forgiveness from the Haltmans and Chapmans.
Ayon sa nakababatang kapatid ni Claudio Jr. na si Ambassador Manuel Tihanki, hindi raw likas na bayolente ang kanyang kuya. 15 taon ang tanda ni Claudio Jr. sa kanya.
Basta sa pamilya namin, ang pagkakilala namin sa kanila, very soft-spoken, very quiet, very gentle, medyo ikis-mikis siya, malinis. Pero pag nakainom, hindi ko pa siya nakikitang ganon.
Sinabi rin ni Manuel na may pagka-spoiled brat daw si Claudio Tihanki Jr.
More siguro kung ano yung hiningal, binibigay talaga ng father ko, at malapit siya sa papa ko at sa mama ko.
At that time, si Tihanki, may ID ng NBI, may ID ng Makati Police. Malakas siya sa mga, siyempre, well-connected ang family. Kaya yun ang kwento-kwento na meron siyang parang nagpupulis-pulisan, di ba? Kaya nakapagdala ng baril eh. Kaya yun, may permit to carry yun.
At nang gabing maganap ang pamamaril, nasa madilim na yugto raw ng kanyang buhay si Claudio Jr.
So, yung nangyari yung trial, 3 malaking disgrasya sa kanya yung in 1991. Namatay na yung father ko, so he had not fully recovered kasi namatay yung father ko while my father was in New York. Nawalan siya ng trabaho at nasunog yung bahay niya. All of this happened in 1989 to 91. So, medyo talagang masama ang lagay niya noon.
Parang meron siyang mild insomnia. Pag hindi nakatulog, naglilibot siya sa village ng ganung oras. At sinita nga niya itong sina Maureen na naglalakad ng pauwi.
Problema na sa kanya noon yung pagtulog, kaya siya umiinom.
Kung anong dilim ng kalagayan ni Claudio Jr., isa namang maliwanag na kinabukasan ng naghihintay sana kay Maureen Haltman.
How old are you now, Maureen? I'm 16. I'll be turning 17 in September.
He came home one day and said that she was offered, or she would be offered a modeling job. But I remember that she was going to get a modeling contract, and she was just ecstatic. And she had just received her first paycheck, the first paycheck of her life, which I think we still have, which she never had the opportunity to cash because she was shot.
Dahil sa isang kalabit ng gatilyo, ang maagang pagpanaw ni Maureen, pinagsisihan na raw ngayon ni Claudio.
Kailangan siya humingi ng paumanhin, kailangan siya mag-make reparation sa mga haltman. But that was many years later. That was more in 98, 99. Sumulat siya, kasama doon sa kanyang sulat na naghumihingi siya ng patawad. Yung 207 letter niya, sumulat siya na he admitted the crime.